here. Let me see what these buttons are. At least 1 minute of video is needed to start a highlight. I don't even know what that is. And we got some different effects. I was going to make sure that this is not saying that we're using altar people. You know, people are not real people, not the altar in church. But it's I do use altered content, and we did not. But it lets me just change my thing when I go live, change the thumbnail. It's going to put a thumbnail of what we're talking about. And it lets me do a description. Maybe that's because I didn't set it up ahead of time. I don't really know. As I go live for a while, we got these fires out here, power out, fires, no phone, no internet, no nothing going on. Now we do have everything back on, spotty in some places, but we do have that on. Yeah, it's really weird. I wonder why it's doing this. I don't know. But anyway, if you would like to log on and say hello, we can talk about your area. Maybe you have fires where you are. Are you in Southern California? Do you have bad weather? I know back east, there's a lot of bad weather. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on anywhere, really. I got basically no news. Hi, whoever logged in. Whoever joined us. I'm drinking bottled water. I never drink bottled water, but someone gave us bottled water because they thought we were shut in or whatever. They send us things like, I don't know, peanut butter and crackers and bottled water. But yeah, we have a lot of fires out here. Wow, there's 180,000 people are evacuated right now. I think they said 12 people, sadly, are not any longer alive. That's really sad. How is it where you are? Do you have fires? Do you have smoke? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's fire, there's smoke. So be careful out there. Also, remember now it's the time a lot of animals are going to become missing, and some are going to be actually, sadly, will be set free until they can find, and you know, if they can't find a place for them, they're just going to set them free. So we don't like that. That's no good, right? Um, so if you have pets, make sure you're taking care of them. Call the Humane Society. You can go online. Call the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department, the non-emergency lines. We don't want to clog up those, that's for sure. And they can tell you where you can take your pets, horses even, miniature cows, llamas, whatever you have that might need a place. Let's do that. Hey, Warren, Denny, how are you, man? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We're talking about the fires this time. A lot of times we will talk about things like entertainment, which is fun, cooking, reducing our big round tum-tums and being more healthy. But this is a kind of a more serious, not really somber. They knew fires were on the way. Um, okay. Okay, whoever the drone guy. Yeah, yeah, we got such a beautiful forehead. We got to show them off, right? Anyway, um, yeah. So here's my hair. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sometimes they put long hair on me. I did one role recently where I was George Washington. Did you see that? If you want to see it, all you do is go on my channel. You'll see me being George Washington in a commercial. And in fact, that worked out really well because I'm now going to be an influencer for the company I did that commercial for. So who better than what easier way to do it than to make a video linking my commercial, linking my affiliate links, my affiliate links, my my influencer stuff. Yeah. Um, yeah, long hair is kind of cool. I don't have long hair. Are you in Alberta, Canada? Is that going to be the U.S. 51 state? It'd be funny if we actually if you guys become our 51st state and we do not take Puerto Rico or some of the Guam, all these other areas, America, Somalia, all these other areas that are still commonwealths and not states, and then you become that, yeah, I like all three of those, yeah. Um, but what do you guys think of Canada? I don't know. But anyway, be careful out there, guys, wherever you are. How's it? I heard for those of you on the East Coast, I see someone coming in here. What about the weather back there? How about up in Canada, northern to where I am? I'm in Southern California, so not only am I in the United States and California, I'm in the southern part. Hi, Isaac. Yeah, I see that. Looks like it's really a funny name. We won't say the whole thing. I might swerve bin that corner. Okay, I don't know what that is. But anyway, yeah. So, someone's asked about losing weight. If you want to watch the videos, you can see what I did. I lost 108 pounds. Now it's more like about 130. You know, got any gum? Yeah, who knows? South Florida, okay. Yeah, right here, I think they said it's about, right now it is 56 Fahrenheit and clear. They mean clear as in not raining. They don't mean it's clear. It's we got so much smoke out here, you can't hardly breathe. I was filming and I can't think I would be able to go through my phone would keep saying that it was dirty. The phone was dirty. Um, but it didn't. It said clean your lens, clean your lens. Um, yeah, a lot of people say a lot of stupid. There's a lot of stupid asses that come on here. No offense to those of you that you know what you are. Costa Mesa is nice. I like that Costa Mesa. I was in Costa Mesa just the other day. But anyway, yeah, we got some dum dums on here. Yeah, I always get some dum dums, and what is I usually I'll um, let them talk a little bit, and then I'll log out and go block them. But as long as I don't say anything really stupid. So you got some dumbass here. Looks like I don't know, but it's a few dumbasses. It's their right. I mean, I don't know if they're in America. In the United States, believe me, you can even be the president and be a dumbass if you want to. We've had some. We have celebrities talking about presidents that are just as dumb. Yeah, so I don't know. Someone's talking about something, but anyway, yeah, we got another dumbass. Yeah, so okay, yeah. So staying off the grid looks like that's a dumbass. We'll block him, and we'll try to maybe block QTM. I gotta remember. I kind of gotta remember who to block. Sometimes I forget. They don't make me mad. They're just they're not retarded. You can't say that. They're stupid. They're idiots, and you have to let them go on there. Um, yeah. But anyway, so they talk about dumb stuff, and so when they start going too far, then what I do is then I gotta stop, get rid of them, then come back on. So we're in a big good conversation one time talking about the reaction to the election here in the United States, and then we got some dummies like this stay off the grid. So yeah, we'll block him out, and if he's ever written on my channel, I usually block them there. Those of you that are not people like Q2M, um, or like that, staying off the grid, or any of those other ones talking about putting lotion on their skin. What I'll usually do is I will, if you are not that kind of person and you have a channel and you'd like me to subscribe to it, what you can do is you can write me, just comment on one of the videos. Hey David, I saw you on the live on Saturday night, and please Saturday Night Live, please subscribe, and I will. You know, So yeah, so someone's really stupid. Yeah, then we got another dumbass here too. Probably gonna have to log off. We got the dumbasses all out in force today. It's sad. A lot of them are probably molested when they're children, which is sad. It makes me sad. They say things about me and each other, and they'll say things about you, whatever, and you feel bad because you know that they were molested, and that's a sad, sad thing. They can't really be blamed for that. I mean, some are gay, just simply gay, right? Gay, you're gay, this guy's gay. And that's really what, third grade, fourth grade, maybe? And then we had the ones talking about, um, about whatever, so at first you think someone's normal and they're okay, and you have conversation. You go live. YouTube says, "Hey, go live, man, go live," and then you get all this dumbass stuff. So you have to get rid of get rid of all these people. Um, yeah. So okay. But anyway, so if anybody has anything important to say and wants to say anything that's real, we can tell me about what's going on where you are. Where your weather is. You have fires. Are you having we had the terrorist acts. A lot of really sad things happened. You know, so anyway, yeah, I'll probably have to log off. They do that quite a bit. Around Christmas time, actually, there weren't too many dumbasses going on there. Oh, cool, Germany's nice. There were actually some cool people on there that you can actually have good conversation with. But these other people, when they do this kind of stuff, who cares? You know, um, who cares what they have to say? I don't care. As long as they don't offend you with their stupidity, they're welcome to be stupid. But anyway, any of those of you that are not stupid and you do have a channel and you're trying to build your channel, I'm not going to know how to find you after this live. So please go into one of my videos and just make a comment in one of the videos. I did one today that shows the firefighting helicopters dropping water and getting water, collecting water. And they, hey, from Colorado. Colorado's great. I would go out there for the Air Force Academy when I was in the Air Force. I wasn't in the academy, but I'd go and have to do work out there. I like that area. Um, but Colorado's big. It's not like it's all exactly the same. It's not. It's all exactly this kind of mountain. It's a little bit different. So um, yeah. Um, but yeah, I was just wondering if everybody's okay out there. We're doing good here. Um, cool. You're getting snow. We could sure use some snow right here. We got these fires are terrible. You know. Um, oh, thank you, Patty. Um, yeah, if you can block these guys, I don't know how to block them off of here. I try to. I try to block people, but I don't really know how. I guess I could hit one of their names and see if I can do it. Um, some of them, they start out okay, and then they start, doing that. Oh, remove. You can remove. I tried to. I did. I removed that QTM one, and then this guy. There's this gay guy called Staying Off the Grid. I think he's the one that told me his dad and his grandpa used to molest him. It's pretty sad, huh? I feel bad for him. I don't want this. I don't want that Staying Off the Grid guy to be molested by his grandpappy. But we're gonna get rid of him. So I'm just getting him on. Oh, cool. KC 130. I like the KC 130. People say, well, that plane's too small. I like the KC 10, but I flew a lot of the KC 135. The KC 30 is a great plane. Um, so, um, so yeah. I always like those. So I'll go and report this guy. Um, okay, I reported one of them. Okay, yeah. Usually I do just I'll want to get them off there to the end. Hey Nate, how you doing? We're talking about, we were originally going to talk about the fires in California, but now we're kind of just getting a lot of we got a lot of dumbasses on here. So we're trying to kind of get rid of them. Remove. And I'm going to report this guy. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, Patty, if you're still on there and you can get rid of some of the other ones, that'd be great. Um, yeah, I tried. I went to it. Yes, well, I'm not in LA. I'm in LA County. I'm in Monrovia, California. Um, you know, um, yeah, I think most of them are good guys here. Yeah, I hit Patty. I'll hit his name like this one, and I hit remove. I'm trying to get him off out of there. Hide user on this channel. Oh, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah. Okay, maybe he's gone. Okay, good. I got rid of one of them. Um, let's see. Oh, they're gonna come after you now, I guess. Patty, they're pretty dumb people here. Okay, remove channel activity, hide user from channel. Will that do it? Let's see. I hope so. Okay, yeah, let's see if we got rid of some of the dumbasses. But anyway, if you're a good person and you're not one of them, and you would like to me to join your no fire in San Francisco, fire in Eaton Canyon, Arcadia, in the Kenneth fire, and we had the one in Palos Verdes. We have a lot of different fires out here. Oh, they were showing it. It was the one in San Francisco too. I didn't know about the ones in San Francisco. They are they're flying down to from there to here, you know. So so that's good, So yeah, Rusty Shackelford, I think he used to go too, right? You guys want him to go? Yeah, so get rid of him. 'Cause we don't have time for this kind of dumbasses. So yeah, okay. Try to get rid of them. Yeah, I'm okay. I was going to do some transport of horses and those little baby cows, not baby cows, the miniature cows. They're really cute. But luckily, they didn't need me today. So I want to do it if they need somebody because I love horses. I'm a pet rescue volunteer. I love animals, but I would like to go and um, do that if they need me. But the fact that they don't need me means they don't need to transport at this time. So I could drive a stock trailer. A lot of people can only drive a horse trailer, which is not easy either. But a stock trailer is a little bit more difficult. I drove one of those, and there was so much smoke, and we are in the mountains. My friend had to hold onto the door on her side, on the right hand side, and look out the window to make sure we don't just drive off the cliff. Uh, so a lot of animals, sadly, are going to be dead on there. So here's Johnny's telling somebody to wipe his nose. Um, oh, we should block that one too. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Okay, good. Yeah, thanks for showing me how to do that, Patty. We would like to keep it just, hey, um, talking about, talk about the weather, like the Randy Travis song, as long as old men start talking about the weather, as long as the women saying talk about old men, you know. But yeah, we got this dumbasses back again. Oh, good, it went away. So anyway, oh, okay, he's gonna write his dumb S. You can't say S, right? He will then it just goes away. So it's not very long. So was born in California, 1974, Orange County, moved to Colorado in 1976. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah, those are all great places. We spent a lot of time in Orange County. I'm in Los Angeles County, um, but yeah, Orange County sure is nice. Got a lot of good stuff is in Orange County, isn't it? Um, so even the Santa Ana Zoo is fun. And then they have, of course, Disneyland and all that. The Santa Ana Airport, all that. Yeah, but yes, hopefully you guys don't get any bad weather out there. Um, these winds are wow. We had 100-mile-an-hour winds out here. It's been a weird couple of years for weather. The last 2 years during the winter, it basically rained from the day before Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day. Um, we don't get that out here. And then we get droughts out here. And it snowed. We don't get snow out here. It snowed. We don't get we don't get hurricanes. We had a hurricane. We had sleet. We had a tornado. It was really weird. Yeah. Um, yeah. Moved to North Dakota, Colorado, Boulder. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Colorado's great. A lot of people think that these places are really small. Like you'll say, "Oh, I was in the Air Force," and then you say, "Oh, I know a guy in the Air Force." Like, well, there's a lot of us, chance of us. Actually, sometimes you do. It's really weird. Oh, yeah, I do know that person, but or I know someone from California. Like I do acting, Oh yeah, the fires are going. Woo, are they ever going? And they said somebody's setting some more. It's been some of these are arson fires. Henry Winkler got in trouble for saying that these are arson fires. He's a great person. I don't know I think he's pretty liberal. I worked with him for 1 year on a TV program called Out of Practice, and he was always very, very nice to everyone. Everyone. Yeah. So, um, yeah. So we had that. Beale Air Force Base. I know that Air Force Base. You know. Yeah, it's weird. I think I do remember the one. What year was that? I remember the tornado there. There was a tornado. It's so funny. I was joining the military. So what we would do is I lived in San Bernardino at the time. We take the bus to Los Angeles. So we spend the night in a hotel. They feed you and everything. And the next morning you have to go to the MEPS station to process in to go away and be in the military. Oh, be in the basic. And I was watching the news. I look at the window, and they said there's a lot of wind tunnels and stuff. And a small tornado hit the sign right across from the the hotel we were staying at. We're staying at the Marriott, and it blew the sign down. It's really weird. Then I was stationed in Texas, and you're always getting some kind of warning on the TV. I remember we first arrived there. We get a warning that there's a tornado warning. And we're like, and what do we do? Because we were in a hotel. Had driving from um, Vandenberg Air Force Base to Carswell Air Force Base, which is in Fort Worth, Texas. So now what? Yeah. But yeah, I was telling before those dumbasses came on. I talked about I did a video that was published today around 1:30 or 2 p.m. Pacific time. Um, Oh yeah, thank you for doing that. A lot of people I know, yeah, I'm a lot older, but I'm very proud of those of you that did decide to do that. You came in a tough time, kind of like everybody joining up World War II. You know, they knew they're going to go. You know, it's going to be bad. Luckily, we haven't had to send a million troops to a beach this war, but who knows what's next? You know. But anyway, about 1:30, I filmed videos of the helicopters flying around. Um, some of them were aircraft similar to what I got to fly in. I never flew them. I flew in. Um, so yeah, um, that's cool. Yeah, I taught shooting in the military as a combat arms instructor. Yeah, we wore the red hats, and a lot of people didn't like us in the Air Force because we were mean. They said I was never mean. My philosophy was never yell at a guy or a gal or an other with a gun in their hand. It's just not smart. You know. Travis has a question. Okay, Travis, whenever you're ready. Um, but yeah, that's what's it's good if you work with weapons. You can get booked in some movies that way, in TV shows, commercials, that kind of print work, uh, and all that. So there's a lot of work available for that. Well, not a lot. There's not really a lot of work for that, but when they need that, they'll come on there and uh, and help. You know. Okay, Patty, talk to you later. If Patty, did I subscribe to your channel? You sound really familiar. If I haven't subscribed to your channel, I can look for it. Patty does vids, or just like I said, put a note on there um, so I can go and join your channel. Someone asked about the new generations. Are you talking about the younger people? I guess they're okay. I don't know. Yeah, the new world's a little scary. There's a lot of stuff going on. Um, like we're all excited about January 1st. It's gonna be a new year. We got a new president coming in. We got this. We got all this. Um, by Patty, but what is? And then we have the terrorist activity. You're like, what? It's terrible. What a way to start the year. But like I wasn't really joking. I said, gotta hope that it would stop all the bad stuff would happen once. I did play Danny DeVito. Some people will call me Danny DeVito. If you want to see me playing Danny DeVito, I've done it a number of times. The easiest way to see me playing Danny DeVito is if you go onto YouTube and you go to the 100 Gex Fritos and Doritos video, and you'll see me being Danny DeVito. Okay? If you want to see me as Danny DeVito, go on the 100 Gex website, and you'll see me being Danny DeVito. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the furries are, there's a lot of furries out there. There was some murdering furries, remember that? Out here we have it all. Like people say, oh my God, I saw someone dressed up like a. I said, okay, that's any day that ends with Y. A lady was telling me that she lives in Maine and she thinks that her landscaper might be an illegal alien. She said, I may have actually seen an illegal alien. And I told her, oh, okay. Yeah, we see lots of them every day. Every day I go to school with them. I work with them on set. I go to the grocery store. I go to the taco stand. I go wherever, somewhere. I go to buy vitamins. I go whatever. Yeah, we have them every single place there is in this area, so it's not really that big of a deal. People that want to dress up as a cat or an iguana, whatever they want to do, that's fine. Um, you live like what state? I live in California. So anyway, we have all of that. We have a lot of homosexuals, a lot of transsexuals, a lot of people walking by with half their head shaved, completely bald, and then long hair down here, and a big Adam's apple, and it's 6'5", 380 pounds, way overweight. But we have a lot of that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, I don't know about Apaches coming, but it was in Germany when I was sorry, it was. Yeah, that's really bad. What's going on there? Yeah. Yeah, the breathing is pretty bad for some people. If you have any kind of I get like a little bit of a clogged up nose. I had um, uh, really bad pneumonia at one time, and it almost um, wiped me out. So I do take concern with that. Some people are putting like handkerchiefs over their face like we did when COVID first came out. Um, so yeah, so that is going to be an issue, I'm sure. You know, but yeah, asthma and bronchitis and all that kind of stuff is probably really activated. And a lot of people have problems with their eyes, like eye infections. The wind was moving so fast. I didn't want to go outside at all. It's down power lines, of course, a lot of danger. But I didn't want to get anything blowing in my eyes, any dust or dirt. So I'd wear my glasses, and I wasn't wearing safety glasses, but just regular glasses to control that. Yeah, it's weird this live that we're doing right now. Usually I can change my thumbnail, but it didn't allow me. So maybe it's be yes, I work on movies, TV, um, commercials. I got a commercial coming up. I just did a commercial where I was George Washington. If you want to go back that way, go back into the playlist, or you can see me in some of the movie things I've done. I've been in. I was a regular on The Office and that kind of stuff. So did a lot of that kind of. Met a lot of really really nice people. Some not too nice. A lot of very very nice people in that industry. How about you, SK? Are you an actor? I don't know. I never know, what anybody does unless they tell me, So I don't know where you are. I don't know. Are you on a healthy journey? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to um, uh, better your health? Are you trying to reduce maybe your blood sugar? Maybe you're trying to reduce your blood pressure. Maybe you're trying to gain weight. Now, a lot of people are pretty slender. Don't say slender man, but they need to gain some. They need to gain some weight. I had that problem when I joined the military. I had to gain weight. Okay, Parks and Recs, cool. Um, that's a good job. I would imagine that's a good job. Um, we have a lot of really nice parks here. You know. Oh, you said, oh wow, yeah. Have you had epilepsy for a while? I used to know someone that had epilepsy for I don't know for the longest time. She had something like a non seizure. She wouldn't get it at seizures, but she was epileptic. So I don't know all about it. She wasn't like a close personal friend. So yeah, yeah, wow, yeah, yeah, epilepsy is pretty serious stuff. So for me, I do not have that I know of something as serious as that. Most of my stuff is my fault. Put on weight, and got diabetes, and got sick, and currently I have a health issue right now. I'm battling a bone infection in my toe, trying to save my toe. I've been able to save my toes when I got them before. Every time I get it, I'll never get that again. I'm going to fight that and never get. There it goes. I got it again. So hopefully I'm on the end of that. It went from my big toe, which is called the grand toe, to the second toe, to the third toe, and that's how usually it'll work because you kind of adjust your walking when you have something in one part of the foot moves it to another part of the foot. But other than that, right now I'm doing pretty good. My eyes are good. I can see, I can read at distance. Uh, just trying to do better. So, um, yeah. Oh no, got another one. Yeah, let's get rid of this person, huh? Okay, got rid of the trans guy. A lot of these people will write you and they ask if you're trans because they'd like to have a relationship with you, I guess. Yeah, oh really? That's good. I used to have perfect vision. I used to compete with shooting, and people say, "Well, Dave, why don't you compete? Could you beat these young guys?" And I said, "Well, the problem with shooting, I'm a very robotic shooter because I taught shooting every single solitary day, so I don't have to worry about what are the fundamentals. What am I doing wrong? I can look at your target and tell you what you're doing wrong. I can tell you what you're doing right." Because I've been doing it every single day. I'm a robot when it comes to shooting. However, if when your eyes go, they go, and it's really, really hard to shoot at a competitive level when you have when your eyes start having problems. Diabetes, of course, that's an ass kicker when it comes to, when it comes to the eyes. You got to be really careful, which I am, but I can be more careful and do better. My numbers are a lot better. Like I say in a lot of my videos, I don't really care what the scale says, or do I look good in a bikini. I only care what those labs say. With the lab work, that's the numbers I look at. That's what I have to look at. So if anybody wants to see me as Danny DeVito, I told you that's available to see if you want to see me in Some other movies I was in, other videos. I was Logic. Does anybody know Logic, the rapper? I was in a Logic video, so kind of like that. Um, uh, oh wow, you hit your head and I got five staples. Yeah, that could mess you up, I guess. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Both of those are pretty bad. Yeah, because people always, when you're a kid, you go, "Would you rather be blind or deaf?" Neither one, please, and thank you. You know, if someone gave you $1 million, would you eat a dead rat off of the carpet? There's nobody out there offering $1 million for that. So it's those are the kind of questions we get when we're in the third grade. Like these guys are all these guys that come on here and talk their kind of their gay potty talk. You know, they're their third grade. You are a gay guy. You're gay. You know, what, you're in the third grade. I mean, oh yeah. Well, I'm going to do this to your channel. Yeah. See you later. They're idiots and they're looking for attention, and that's pretty sad because we could be talking about something serious, and we're talking about some serious medical conditions here, and they chime in with their stupidity. Um, but yeah, so when I first got out of the military, if I saw someone with an amputation, it was usually because of combat. I'm a storm vet, but I was young enough. I mean, I was, yeah, at the time I was young enough that some of the people were in the military that were in World War II, for example. Maybe they lost a limb in World War II. But if now if I see them, I'll see a guy, he's in a wheelchair with two missing legs, and he's 250 pounds overweight. Now he could be overweight because he's in a wheelchair and he can't exercise anymore, but it's likely they lost his legs due to diabetes. So yeah. So I don't know. Where goes the channels where they're going? Oh yeah, people are doing smear campaigns on. Am I subscribed to your channel, Zachary? I don't know. Anyone out there, SK? Like I said, Zachary. I don't know if I am subscribed to your channel, and what I do is I'll watch this on repeat after it's live, and I try to pull out each person's name to see if I haven't already. I mean, it's just one guy subscribing. I don't have a whole lot of different channels. Some people have like 30 or 40 channels. I don't think you can do like a subscribe all, like you line up all 30 of your channels and hit subscribe to somebody. I think you have to do them each one individually. I don't know exactly how all that works. A lot of people try to get you to do a subscribe. Hey, David, subscribe to my channel. I'll subscribe to yours. Well, I get one subscriber, and they get one subscriber. But my channel right now has 14,000 something subscribers. I lost 300 in the most recent purge. It was a purge, and they took 300 of my subscribers away because they said they were bots. They said if you lose about 30%, that's about average when it's a purge. So I only lost 300 out of 14,390 or something like that. So that was a good amount to lose. If the amount could be a good amount to lose, I don't want to lose any. I want to lose zero, but I didn't want to lose 30%. Because 30% would be a lot more than that. I don't know who put the bots on there. It could be like not bots. It could be somebody to. Um, it could be somebody who joined. I mean, I put something like there's a cat that's missing in San Marino, and the person might live in San Marino, California, and they go to look at that cat video. They go, "Oh, I'm a subscribe," and then I never do another video about a missing cat in San Marino because I don't really know of more missing cats in San Marino, and they just don't do anything after that. So if they don't do anything after that, then I think the algorithm or the YouTube whatever checkers will see that person they subscribed. My channel's a little over 2 years old, and they subscribed, and then they didn't do anything else. They didn't watch a video. They didn't do anything else. Um, so that is what's happening there. SK, oh, you say you're too embarrassed to upload my open mic sets on YouTube. Oh, are you a musician or something like that? Um, yeah, so we gotta get rid of this guy too. He wants to have sex with a man. Justin Valdez is looking for sex with a man. Good luck to Justin. I'm sure there's men that would have sex with you. Yeah. See, I don't know. Some areas are probably a little different than here. There may be areas where I know in some countries, if you have sex with a man, they'll take you and throw you off a 9-story building. And then if they don't do that, they'll bury you up to your neck in the sand, and then they'll throw rocks at your head until you're, no longer gay or alive or something like that. So we'll just wish that guy well. You go and do whatever you want to do. We're not here to tell people not to be gay. We don't want to hear about your stuff. You know, you just leave us alone. Leave us alone. Let us discuss things like people's medical conditions. How are you feeling? What are you doing? Are you excited about whatever? Did you watch the Golden Globes? It's now the time that, if you're a member of the Screen Actors Guild, Screen/After now, we get a bunch of free movies. It's free streaming. They let me stream a bunch of different sites for like 3 or 4 months. When I first joined, we used to go to the theater. They mail you get it electronically through your email. It was like, ooh, from your email. And then you print it, and then you hand them the ticket. You show them your SAG ID to make sure it matches, and then you get to go watch the movie at the theater. You don't get any popcorn or anything to drink or anything, but still, it's kind of cool theater experience. And now, then they came out with the famous, they kind of like the Netflix uh, DVDs in the mail. We get those, and now it's all streaming. So they just let you know. And then you have to vote on everything. Yes, I have a SAG card. Yeah, since 2006. Yeah, I joined in 2006. I joined before the unions merged, but I got put in the unions they took care of the cost. One was a Taft Hartley with paid dues for SAG and AFTRA. I can't remember why I didn't pay dues for AFTRA. I didn't have to, and then they merged and oh cool, now we get AFTRA for free. And then I said okay, you know, but yeah, yeah. So I hope everybody's doing better. Um, so anyway, I think I'll watch Columbo. Do you guys like watching old movies, old shows, in about a half an hour? I love watching Kojak and Columbo. I have a classic car, so um, I always like to see what my car would look like there when it's brand new, because they'll have the same kind of car I drive, my classic. They'll show it the car similar to that because it was like a sedan. It's a coupe, but it's like the bank. It's a lady who works in the bank could be driving that car. A mom with 2 kids going to Little League could be driving that car. A man can be driving that car, robbed a bank. You know, uh, a couple could be driving that down the road and do whatever. Um, yeah. So, oh, okay, Zachary. Yeah, take care. It's right here. It is 9, so we're an hour different. Oh yeah, Simon MacGyver. I used to watch Simon and Simon. I never really got too much into MacGyver. I thought it was cool, but it may have been a time slot thing. Maybe I worked that night. The old shows I like, Hill Street Blues, great show. They're like the ones that are like miniature movies, like they usually settle everything in that one episode. I like those. Um, I never really got into Miami Vice. Are you a Miami Vice fan, SK? I don't know how old you are. I think you're a lot younger than I am, but I even like some of I like watching Hogan's Heroes, you know, Green Acres, anything with uh, you know, a pig that does all the silly things Arnold would do. Um, Hogan's Heroes, yeah, watch that one. Beverly Hillbillies, watch that. But I never really watched. I got in my advice a little bit, but not too much. You know, okay, yeah, I'm a lot older. I'm 20 years older than you, but I usually play 45 to 50. I would sometimes. That's great. They say, David, we think you look like you're 45. Oh, cool. And you're hired. But then other times they say, oh, David, God, we need you to be about 55 in this movie. You look too young. Well, I'm 63, and so that's bad. So in the industry, oh, David, you're not fat enough. Oh no, yeah, I'm not gonna go put on weight for a role like this. It's not like The Whale or something like that where someone has to go put on 100 pounds or something. That's pretty dangerous. I wouldn't do it. People say, oh, yes, you would if it's enough money. No, I wouldn't do it because I may not live through the process of gaining that weight. So It's not that I don't like money and I don't like entertainment. And working in the movie industry, TV industry, is like the easiest job in the world at my level. I memorize my lines. I know what time to be there. They give you steak and lobster. Every day you get steak and chicken, and then maybe like a pasta dish. You got all you can eat, like huge salad bar and desserts everywhere. And oh wow, you know, it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's just you can't do it every day. And so, no, I would not. I definitely would not do that. Is anybody here an actor? Someone was asking about being an actor, um, or doing acting. Maybe they do it as well. I know that it's tough in other states. I know people that have moved up north, even to Northern California, and no work. But every now and then you'll see something cool. Like there was a good role in Arizona I put in for, and if I get that, that'd be pretty good, pretty cool. I'll be there for 5 days. I have filmed in Las Vegas. That was cool. Some Northern California. I used to work on I did production for Nevada Bureau of Tourism. People say, "Oh, that was a Las Vegas shows." No, no, the studio's in Las Vegas, but a lot of times we'd shoot like on Lake Mead. We went to the surrounding area, the Grand Canyon. You get to go there, so it's like a vacation. While you're there, take another vacation, and they pay for everything. So it's a paid vacation and a vacation at the same time you're taking a vacation and making money. So it's a lot of fun. Those days may be over for me. I don't know. You get to the age where you don't get as much. Um, oh, cool. The original Hawaii 5-0 or the new one? I like the original. I'm not really a big fan of the new one. You know, the original one was good. Those are like each one of those like a mini story, a little mini movie. You know, yeah. I think I watched the new one. I was excited for it coming out, thinking it'd be good. I'm not saying it was bad. I just watched it. I think 1 or 2 episodes. I think a while. Sometimes I'll be watching a show now in reruns that was available to me to watch, you know, earlier when it was first run, but I just never did, and I get interested in it later. That happened to me with not Home Improvement with Tim Allen. I think Tim Allen's pretty funny. Um, uh, he's kind of a gangster, but yeah, I used to like that show. Zachary, I talked to him back when I used to be the manager of a Kinko's. Remember Kinko's, the coffee place? And he went to school at LaSalle, which is a Catholic school in Hastings Ranch. And he went there one night, and his mom was there, and he was there, and I helped him with his homework a couple of times. And he was a nice kid. I feel really bad for him. It's gone bad. I have videos. Actually, there's a playlist on if you want to get started in acting. What I did is, once again, my whole channel is about what I did. So I've lived here. I grew up I was born in Hollywood. I always knew with the yellow signs with the black arrow going that way in that area. I always knew, but I thought it was really hard to get involved until I did get involved, and then I found out that everything I thought I needed to do, no, things I never had any idea I needed to do, yes. So it was kind of one of those. Um, I just didn't know. I didn't know what to do, and then now I do know. I used to cast everything from background to support roles, day players, and that kind of stuff. Um, and I cast, and you meet some pretty cool people with that. The problem with when you're doing casting is a lot of times there'll be a perfect role for you, but you got to stay home and cast or go to the casting office and work. We think, God, I'm perfect for this. We need a kind of a chubby, friendly guy to be the vegetable clerk, the produce clerk at the old fashioned market in 1973. I can do that, but unless you get the time off, or nowadays you probably could because whenever you got a break, you can just grab your laptop or your tablet and just start scheduling people. You don't even have to call in by the phone. You just would just do it all electronically, so you wouldn't disturb anyone. You probably could do it that way and still cast. I will probably start casting again. I made a video about that. I do post some casting notices when I find things that people need. Um, Everything from game shows to music videos. Some of the music videos I'm in, I know the casting people I know them well. It's not like I get those offer only, and offer only means instead of them say, "Hey, David, would you like to audition for this role?" They would just write me and say, "David, would you like this role?" So if I don't have to audition, That's called offer only, and I do get those for some projects now, which is good. So oh yeah. So if you want to see some of that on the acting stuff, those playlists are there. The one where I'm Danny DeVito is on is on my channel as well, or you can always look that up. But yeah, how to do it's probably different for everyone. But I knew that if I had followed the thoughts and the plan and the strategy that everybody else was doing, I never would have been recognized or able to do anything. Because I'm competing exactly the same as everybody else. You know, but yeah, if you look at the playlist, I think one is a day on the set with Ty Lily. She's my bearded dragon. Sadly, she passed away. There's another one about how to get started as an actor, and then there's some like a day on the set, and you can see me on set. One, I'm dressed up as a general, um, and then some are just different things that you can do. Um, the biggest thing that I can tell you right now for advice was make sure you treat it like a job. They always say, "Oh yeah, I got an act." It's show business. Okay, there you go. There's that word, business. You'll ever get there. Think it's all fun and games. They can run around and they can, play grabby ass and talk real loud and not follow instructions. Well, they're gonna get rid of you. So it's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, please, thank you, hello, sir, how are you, David? Be back here in 15 minutes, and then 9.5 minutes. I'm standing right there. Why are you back here so early? Oh, you said to be back in 15 minutes. I want to make sure I'm here on time. Oh, no, no, 15 means, we'll come get you. Go back there and have a donut and a cup of coffee, and we'll come and get you when it's time. But yeah, you just want to be super, super professional because that's what they're looking for. And if you're not, they're not going to tell you that they're not going to use you again, but they're not going to use you again. You don't want that. And then you grow from that, from place to place to place. Here you do a little small role, maybe background, maybe a little shoot. You can see me on there on some photo shoots I've done. But yeah, photo shoots for pretty big items, and then they'll say, "Hey, David, do you think you can handle a line if we do a video portion?" Oh, sure, sure, sure. And then they'll give you that. They'll ask you, "Hey, can you handle this?" Or "Do you think you can handle this much dialogue?" And if they hand you too much dialogue, you might say, "This is kind of big. Do you have anything smaller?" I'll try my best. But if it's 90 pages of dialogue, I might have to say, "Wow, you might be looking for someone other than me." I'll do my very, very best. I don't want to ever say I can't do it, I won't do it, I don't want it. I will say I do want this, but I just want to let you know would be the biggest role I've ever done. Let me work on it and see. I'm gonna memorize all this, and yeah, they call them scripties. If you have trouble, you can say line please, and they'll tell you the line. Then you can listen. Then you can do. So once you've messed up your line, they're gonna cut. Sometimes they just roll. We'll fix it in production, or in editing. But sometimes I can't do that, so you'll have to just continue. You'll see my email address also. SK, I don't know your name. SK, that's a weapon. SK. If you want to email me, you can email me as well. My email address is on almost every single, not every single, but a lot of the videos, and also on the description of my channel, you'll see my email address, so you can write me there. I won't necessarily know what's available where you are, but I will know what to do if I was there and I found that opportunity. I would know how to handle it for me, and probably the way you should handle yourself there, or how to find if you can get to the producer and the producer wants to hire you, you're hired. So a lot of people say, "Well, I got to go through this person and then this person and then the director." But if there's a way that you can find to submit to the producer, and they don't tell you don't ever talk to the producer, you'll see that a lot. If you're on set and the producer comes and talks to you, that's the top dog. There's nothing they can do. They can't tell you, "David, why were you talking to the producer?" The producer was talking to me, and that does happen sometimes. you know but it's fun. You don't have to force yourself to work. Sometimes you get in the morning, you go to work on a regular job. Oh man, I don't want to work, but I need money. There's kind of like, oh good, I get to go to set. It's gonna be fun. It's free food and nice people, hopefully, and you get to drive and relax while you're driving up there. You're thinking, what's it gonna be like? And I always bring a book. I bring a book, and I bring a pretty thick book. So if someone starts blah 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 blah, Trump did this and this person did that. No, no, he did not. He did, and they start getting this argument back and forth. I can open my books and David, what do you think? Oh, I didn't hear you guys. I'm sorry. I'm reading. I'm trying. I'm gonna move over here because I don't want to disturb you with my reading. And I sit there with a book, and I always bring a book because nothing electronic thing. Go beep or making turning pages. That way the book is quiet, the newspaper rattles and get your hands all dirty, the book is perfect. And I buy the books. I go to the local library, and they'll have books at the Friends of the Library. They're like 25 cents for a paperback or $1 for a hardback. I always buy the hardback because I got a book from the library one time and somebody stole it from set. So I had to pay $28 to replace it. So I'd rather spend $1 on a book, read that book, and then I could stick it in one of those little libraries you see around town. I don't know if you have in your town, those little libraries, or send it to friends, give it to the friends of my friends of the thing, you know. Oh, Burt Reynolds, that's cool, huh? Yeah. Some people don't like Burt Reynolds. They won't like certain people because they did certain things. Like I never worked with Burt Reynolds. I could have if I started acting sooner. I wasn't able to do any acting ever because I was divorced and I had a son. As the middle, it's not very is it conducive to acting. Trying to get the time for that. When I was working in Las Vegas, I was staying at Hooters, and they have the Hooters race car. And there was it wasn't, Burt Reynolds hadn't died at that point. I think he was just kind of older and kind of maybe a little bit sick. And they were having some celebration for Burt Reynolds, and they were showing some of the racing stuff and from some of his movies. Uh, no Smokey and the Bandit or anything like that, but they did show some of that's pretty cool. Yeah. Most people are nice. You know, most people are nice. People always ask me, "Tell me who's not nice," and I really cannot because that would be suicide. You know, if someone said, "Hey, David, you said I wasn't nice. You're never gonna work on my movie again." I did one on Diddy. That's the big thing right now. People have been asking me, "Do I know any of the people, any of his victims?" Well, the problem is I don't even know if they're his victims. Are they lying? Are they telling the truth? I mean, there's been no trial yet. So after the trial, it'd be a convicted. If he's convicted of that, then I guess I consider it actually truly his victim. But yeah, I wouldn't really know. I do work on rap videos. I worked with rappers. I worked with, models and all that kind of stuff. So there's a chance that one of those people that went to those Diddy parties I've worked with, but that doesn't mean I necessarily know them. We're not gonna have a conversation about, is Diddy a nice guy, or, what about Justin Bieber? We just don't we don't discuss such a thing. So I went no. Yeah, okay. So we got what it looks like. Okay, HTS, you're on your first warning. We don't really want to hear your stupidity, so you are on a stupidity timeout warning right now. Please don't be stupid. Please don't be stupid. And please don't be stupid. It looks like you just joined. If you would like me to join your channel, I keep telling other people here, make sure you just write on one of my videos and I'll join your channel. I'll subscribe. But if you're going to say stupid stuff, probably go, you know. So a lot of people will say very, very stupid things. Some people were saying violent things, some anti-Jewish things. Some people were then arguing the Palestinians versus the Jewish, and some people were talking about people being a pedo, and that's not allowed. So now someone taught me how to get rid of people like you. So if you are one of those people, it looks like you might be, I'll go ahead and take you off of there. So um, yeah. So if anybody wants to talk about anything serious, I'm still here. I'll probably log off here in about 10 minutes. You know, what time is it? Maybe 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna watch Columbo. I did get to work with him, Peter Falk. I worked with him on a movie called Next with Nicolas Cage. Worked on that one. And Beals, the one that married Timberlake. That one. Is it Jennifer or Jessica? I don't know. Jessica Biel. Anyway, she was very nice too. She had a little miniature pit bull that was fun to play with, and I got to play. I hope that dog is still around. But we got to film that, part of that here in near me, and then in Southern California. Jessica Biel, yeah, yeah, she was nice. At first, she was kind of like standoffish, and then everybody else was, you know, I don't know what they're doing. Oh, they were in line for coffee. Sometimes they'll bring a coffee truck out, and you can have a gourmet coffee, like a big cafe mocha or whatever. And I was just drinking regular coffee because I, at that point, knew that I had a weight problem. I didn't know if I had all the medical problems. And I was having coffee, and she was just having a coffee too, or a tea or something. And then I see this white little pit bull comes running out. Pit bull comes running in and ran right up to me, and she's standing right there too. And the dog is putting their feet on me, and putting its head up on my leg, and I was going, "Oh, hello, baby, hello." hello, how are you, baby? And petting her dog. And then we just kind of start talking about dogs. I'm a pet rescue volunteer. I love animals. She loves animals too. We may have to get rid of that guy too. Looks like, yeah, a lot of people will come on and they'll claim to be a terrorist or something. And of all things, it's a channel about losing weight and exercise and fitness, and they come on, they want to make some political statement, like we're all gonna say, oh, there's right now me and one other person. That might be that person right there who just gave us that most recent post. So, like we said before, regardless of anything, if you're a dumbass, you gotta go. So, no, I'm sorry. If dumbasses are allowed. If you're a troll and you're trying to say mean things or bad things to other people, you gotta go. We don't have time for you. So, if you want to talk about acting or the weather or old television or you know Nicolas Cage, oh really? Judge Reno, yeah, he's good. In my school, we didn't really have any celebrities. I don't think. they that that became big time celebrities. I don't really think a lot of them work in the entertainment industry. A girl I've known since I was 5 years old. She is a costumer, and I was working on a movie, and she was the costumer. It was a pretty real small world. We got to talk about that kind of thing. She's very very nice, and that's a good job. You can make a lot of money if you're good at that kind of thing. I don't know where she went to school for that or how she decided to do it. If you do go to school for that, how do you decide I want to do it at that level? You could be a costumer, I guess, at some boutique and help ladies with dresses or, you know, a bridal store or something. And how do you decide, okay, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go work in Hollywood. They always say in Hollywood. Sometimes it's Burbank and sometimes it's Wilmington, North Carolina, or sometimes it's in Houston, Texas. Sometimes it's in Chicago. Sometimes it's in Canada or whatever. But yeah, that's cool. You know. So, have you done acting already? You were saying you want to get involved with it. Or have you already done some? And you seem to know the industry pretty well. You were asked about like SAG cards. A lot of people don't know about that. Well, most people around here they do know, but they in other areas they just don't know. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what to make of this. People here that will chime in with that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Sometimes those are good starts, because if they hire a professional crew, and they use, the real, that's called real. If you were doing something similar to what you did at the flight school, you would be considered a real person. And so they will talk to you about the real person jobs and that kind of stuff. And they're obviously going to want to put someone that, if they can, put someone that works at the school, um, or someone that teaches or fuels planes or whatever. People think all the military, all we do is fly. Everybody's in a pilot. Well, who's going to put the fuel in the plane? Who's going to fix the plane? Who's going to cook the SOS? Who's going to cook the food? Who's going to help you with your sniffles or that kind of stuff when you got a cold or whatever? Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and start logging off, everybody. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, if you want me to subscribe to your channel, I will. Just let me know. Let me know where I can find it. Put it on one of my videos. If you want to watch some of the acting videos, they're in a playlist. If you want to see the 100 Gex, you can do that. You see me being Danny DeVito. People always think that's an insult. Hey, look like Danny DeVito. Yeah, well, here's the paycheck. Who do you look like? You know, so I don't care if I can get booked as a tall Dan DeVito. Guess what? So please subscribe. Like I said, I lost 300 subscribers. Please like um, and all that. And give me your comments. I see the comments here. I will get some comments later on this. You can comment. I think you can comment on this. Yeah, you can comment on this just like a regular video. But also have all the other videos. So please let me know. If you need any help, I'll help you. It doesn't cost you a penny. Take care.